I would recommend it. I couldn't speak highly enough of the company. I would say if you haven't got Acfc in the school, you're missing a trick. My name is Mr. O'Hara. I work at Southridge First School. I am a Year 4 teacher and I'm in charge of PE in the school, and I try to promote PE for everyone in school and allow children to enjoy PE and create that inclusivity around sport, because it's so important for the children. So Acfc were introduced a couple of years ago, having been recommended from another school, what they did at their school, and we decided to have one of the taster sessions that were on offer, and we thought it was amazing. So we decided that we wanted to introduce CPD within the school and get the company involved in the school.
Could you give us a little bit of an overview of some of the changes that you've observed in students who take part in the Acfc session? So
I would say the engagement in PE is a huge one. The way every child is active within the lessons, within the sessions that are put on offer by the coaches. Also the enjoyment as well. You can see that children are enjoying what they're doing, as well as developing their skills within the sessions.
Well, at Acfc, our mission statement at Acfc is to help develop people and players. So would you say that there has been a marked difference in not just the athletic side of the kids, but also the personal development?
Yeah, just like I said before, you can see that enjoyment, and you can see that sometimes actually school's quite a pressurised situation for children. They're constantly doing academic work, and actually PE is one of those subjects where you can really target personal development, social development, communication with other children, and it's actually other children then start to shine in those subjects where initially they might actually not shine, but then they start to come to the front in those sessions, and it's all done by the coaches that come in, with encouragement, with positive, and how they did something well, so they're getting that confidence about themselves when they're doing those sessions.
In your experience, what is it that sets Acfc's coaching apart from other similar organisations?
I think one, how they're organised. I think when they come into school, they're in early, sessions organised, then throughout the sessions, the skill progression that's there is top, and it's different. It's not coaching; they're teaching PE, so they're hitting national curriculum targets and having progressions within the lesson, and also with an aspect of developing not just the children but also developing the teachers' knowledge around the subject.
Well, touching on that, Acfc offer some CPD for staff at Southridge. How beneficial has that been for the school and for the staff here? So
feedback from the staff has been tremendously positive, so much so that they want more than what that's currently on offer, and staff it's been targeted CPD as well, so where staff feel like they need progression or help or some CPD within their teaching on PE, that's been targeted for there, and then how the sessions would lead over not just 1 or 2 weeks, over the full course of a term, and that's really improved the teaching in Southridge as well, because we have 2 hours of PE every week. So one of the sessions the teachers lead, and then that gave them confidence to lead that session more individually than having one of the coaches in.
How have the coaches been able to integrate themselves, not just in the sessions, but into just general life here at school?
So Nick's been great. That's the first thing I'd say. Nick's been fantastic with the children. And you can see that just around the school itself. Everyone says hello to them, or everyone has a bit of banter with them, which I think is great straight away because he's gaining that relationship with the children. But also he's an ambassador within the school. So he's a sports ambassador. So any sporting achievements, any times we need to do any sports assemblies, and he's able to deliver some assemblies and sort of promote sport around school. But then he's also involved with like the after school clubs, where the children are seeing him in the lessons, but also then seeing him in the after school, so they know who he is, and if they're ever feeling nervous about an after school club, they know that he's going to be delivering it. So I couldn't speak highly enough of Nick coming into the school. In our school, we've got a saying, proud to make a positive impact. And with Nick being a sports ambassador, children can tick off like a sports award. So he's able to develop people's skills in PE, But then also there's connections after that, because he's in the after school club. He's then outside of school with the ACFC. He's there as well, so people can see he's there in school, he's there in the after school clubs, he's there after in the clubs that are happening not within school, and you can see that there's like triangulation between your company, the school, and how we can get children more involved within sport, and have a positive experience within sport. I just think the enjoyment of sport. I think that's the first thing that gets people hooked, is the enjoyment and how fun sport can be, and how you can develop your skills, how you can make friends, how you can, go off and play competitions, and represent the school and feel proud of yourself for doing those things. So I think that's the main thing. The sessions that are run, then all of this that's happening with all the competitions that are going on, it allows children to gain confidence, and feel proud of themselves. And the parents speak highly as well around saying like, oh, sometimes they might say, come and say, oh, that after school club was great. The other day, really loved that, what we did there. So yeah, I would recommend it. I couldn't speak highly enough of the company. I would say, if you haven't got ACFC in the school, you're missing a trick. I think in terms of, there's a separation between the coaching and the PE. What we see in school is the PE. What you see outside of school is the coaching, and I think that's really important. How you get the balance there. The communications are really clear. The admin side of things is smooth, so teaching staff's workload isn't as full on. And then when we have days like competitions and things, that all the children are engaged, active, and never stop moving. So I couldn't speak highly enough of the company.